Alright, we are going into the second map in the best of 3 between DowaQ, the Swedish undead player, who is this time on Echo Isle spawning on the left hand side, and who is slightly switching up his build order here as it appears, starting with Altar and Crypt first, not building another Acolyte, so now the Ziggurat is going to be built. This is the slightly delayed DK build order with early Ghoul production though, Crypt as quickly as possible, and you know, the Ziggurat is going to finish slightly later than the Altar of Darkness. Fire, he's up 1-0, he's going for the same build again, and he's gonna go most likely for the AM again, most likely for the fast expansion again. But yeah, we'll find out about that. So yeah, Altar, Barracks, Farm, second farm soon, second farm now with this guy. And this time it is a 6th Acolyte who's going to scout for DowaQ. So I guess the scout ghoul earlier on Turtle Rock was only used because, you know, the map's pretty large and there are 4 spawn positions. So more speed with the scout definitely helps out to get a lot of information very quickly. Whereas in Echo Isles, which is a small 2-player map, the Acolyte is going to do just fine. It's going to provide all the information that DowaQ needs. So third ghoul is coming. He is going to not build the next Ziggurat now. Okay, okay, he's going for a graveyard here. Interesting. So either he's really going for some quick fiends, or this is just some quick tech attempt to get up to tier 3 and maybe to destroy us just as quickly as he can. And attacking with only 1 Ziggurat. Could turn out to be quite greedy, but it seems like that's what he's gonna do. He's got plenty of resources here, buying the Rod of Necromancy. Is another Ziggurat coming now? Nope. As we saw, Death Knight was out slightly later than the AM, but it doesn't really make a difference on Echo Isles, since even with the DK being out as quickly as he possibly can, there is no chance to do anything about this one being crept entirely until you're there. DK is gonna take a bit of damage here. No, he's really making sure not to take any unnecessary damage here if he doesn't have to. First pair of skeletons has been spawned. Fire with a 4th farm already, which usually is already a sign of a fast expansion happening eventually. He's going to continue creeping here, and if he gets these creeps, then he's going to be level 2. So DowaQ is going to do the best he can to prevent that from happening. Fire, that one was under 100 HP, but I guess for the level 1 creep, he didn't want to waste 75 mana. Fire isn't even getting this one anywhere close to 100 HP, and therefore DowaQ decides to just go for the safe kill on the water metal, getting his first 42 XP, and he's not getting the last hit. It was looking like it for a second, but Fire got it. Fire is level 2, and Fire yeah, is eventually going to take his expansion. Now pulling the militia. Let's see if he's gonna go for the Merc Camp first or for the expansion. In the meantime, DowaQ, yeah, attacked with only 1 Ziggurat. His scout is already back in his own main base. And as we can see right now, he's got 1 fiend out, which is here, as well as the DK, so that's all he's going to be able to get for the moment. Now as a Ziggurat finished, he's going up to 23 supply with the next fiend. His tech is going to be super quick, but he's not going to have a lot of harassment capabilities against this human fast expansion. Fire, on the other hand, is taking his sweet time getting this expansion. He's almost level 3 already and hasn't even crept it yet. But then again, he's got mercenary support to aid him here with the Forest Row Berserker and the Forest Row Shadow Priest. The first fiend basically reveals the strategy of DowaQ here to fire without even having scouted across the map at all. Yeah, one of the peasants gets picked off here. Fire with the level 3 right now, thanks to the troll kill. The DK still has mana. He's taking more and more damage over time here though, and he's going to 3 HP. That's too bad. DowaQ throwing the coil here to quickly. Claws attack +6 for the AM. And yeah, DowaQ didn't really achieve too much here. Level 1.5 for him. Can he coil anything? Not really, and his Death Knight is in trouble. And another Fireball with the claws probably is gonna get the kill. No, it isn't. 3 HP again, this time on the DK. And the Peasant for a second was looking like he might be able to deal the finishing blow, but he isn't. And right afterwards he fails to block the Fiend as well, so maybe he should just go back to contribute to building this expansion. But nevertheless, this is looking amazing for Fire so far. Death Knight is level 3, AM of course, excuse me, is level 3.3. Death Knight about level 1.5. He's got 1, 2, 3 Fiends out right now. Lich is coming, 4th Fiend is coming, Slaughterhouse is coming. He is tier 2, he's gonna get, you know, somewhat of a decent army soon, but yeah, he's gonna have to creep up to level 2 at least before starting to apply pressure. He's probably gonna have to get a heal potion on the DK eventually. And Fire, yeah, only building 1 arcane tower here, just building his lumber mill right now. Fire should feel very, very comfortable in this position. The Death Knight is probably even gonna get in some trouble here. Does Fire realize that the Lich is just out? And the Death Knight is escaping to the top for the moment, is escaping to the right hand side. The Fiend, the Death Knight is gonna get away. The Fiend is gonna get it, probably. No, another coil saves it, and he's got another coil, so this Fiend should survive for the moment. The AM did get Boots of Speed. Did he get him here? No, he bought them, and he left the energy pendant. But with those boots, I think this Fiend is dead. The Death Knight should better get going here. He doesn't have mana anymore, and he's actually splitting up here, and the Fiend is in trouble. AM is chasing after that one. In the meantime, the rest of Fire's army is just sitting comfortably in front of the marketplace. And as we can see, Burrow just finished, and that was probably just what DowaQ was waiting for. And Fire, without the Dust of Appearance, is gonna have to let this Fiend stay alive for the moment. Death Knight surviving here. Both of the undead heroes finally closing in on level 2, but not quite there. The Death Knight really needs that aura to get the regeneration going and some more mobility against this AM, who's really in the mood to deal some damage. A couple of footmen coming here. Tech has started to tier 3. Actually, there's no tower here, so this could be quite annoying. There's only 3 ghouls currently to defend the base, and at the same time he's getting creep check down there. Fire losing 1 footman immediately. Finally double level up for the undead. The one Fiend is ensnared, but the damage output isn't too great at the moment for Fire, so he's got to be a little bit careful. In the meantime, Harassment starts up here, so a lot of multitasking going on. The Death Knight again in a bit of trouble. He's used the coil on the Fiend just in time, but again he's out of mana. The Fiend here is ensnared and takes some damage, and this is, wow, it looks like DowaQ might seem a little bit overwhelmed here. One of the Acolytes is now falling. The DK is coming too late, and he didn't have mana for the coil. In the meantime, the AM started doing a bit more damage to the Lich. Where is that low HP Fiend heading? Oh, there it is, and some nice blocking with the Water Mantle here by Fire, who's doing an amazing job in this game so far. DowaQ losing another Fiend here. He's lost 1, 2, 3, 4 Acolytes alive, and he had 1 spare, so he must have lost 2 Acolytes here for the 3 footmen, which is just fine because Fire's got the expansion to back him up. So this is a trade well worth of getting. And look at it, he's almost tier 2 already. He's feeling so confident. He did tech without a single tower inside his main, and with only 1 arcane tower at his expansion. This, I mean, if this isn't a sign of confidence, then I don't know what is. Fire also finishes the natural expansion creep of DowaQ. This guy might fall if DowaQ realizes it. He would have the vision, but he's not going for it. Coil actually finishes a Water Mantle here. So yeah, he's really valuing getting the Water Mantles killed here for the XP, apparently wasting, or not wasting, I'd say spending mana on those over and over again. Fire with more mercenary support. He's doing such a good job so far, keeping the game in on the left hand side of the map, so DowaQ doesn't even get close to even scratching his expansion. I guess now is the time for DowaQ to finally start the siege. But I mean, Fire is going tier 3 already, getting double workshop, getting the MK. Supply wise, he is slightly ahead, but there's a lot of like weak units in that one, like the Mud Golem, like the Forest Troll Shadow Priests, which are easy targets for a Fiend army of the undead. 3 statues, by the way. Destroyer upgrade wise, it still needs a while. Destroyer upgrade takes quite a long time. And Fire is going to continue not giving DowaQ any free space here, even if he just tries to creep the orange camp. I think this might be a little bit overly greedy by Fire, losing One of his Shadow Priests here is probably going to lose one of the Berserkers. Yeah, that maybe he should have just given that creep camp away to DowaQ. DK is going to get level 3 soon. But the MK is now with the army, and now the DK really starts being a great target for fire. Or the Lich, who's already level 3 though, so yeah, decently tanky, whereas the DK is not yet level 3. Level 1 coil doesn't do all too much, and the Mountain King basically can freely decide who he wants to focus next. Level 3 for the DK, and is he gonna be able to force the town portal here? I think... yeah, he probably isn't. No, but the Lich is in trouble again. DK needs to turn around, throw the coil, and he is able to do so just in time. Level 1 bolt doesn't do all that much damage after all. And now the Death Knight is again the target. Mountain King doesn't have any more mana though, and all of the mercenaries for fire have fallen here. So yeah, he may have overextended here a little bit, but at the end he's able to force the town portal and kill the Lich as he was just gaining the 75 mana again. And never mind me saying that was totally worth it for fire. No counter expansion whatsoever. He's tier 3, DowaQ that is, but he's gonna have to get his Lich slowly back. Fire is already tier 3 as well. He's getting the flying machines, he's getting the first knights, and he's at 61 supply already against 42. And in 1 minute, I'd say, yeah, Paladin is coming as well. In 1 minute, there's no way in hell that DowaQ is gonna be able to win a fight anymore. Once the first 2 knights are out and the first bunch of flying machines. Ah, okay. The flak cannons upgrade is coming just now, so maybe in 2 minutes. But this seems like an unwinnable position for DowaQ currently. He's not even getting his Lich back at the moment. It looks like he wants to go to the tavern to do so. He's got a mana potion on the DK, so he can give that one to the Lich to get some utility out of that one. Also bought the orb. Maybe he should give all those items to the Lich right now, because the DK with claws, gloves and the orb, you know, he's not really too impressive. MK continues creeping to level 2 here. Circlet for him. He potion on both of those heroes. Paladin is out now as well. Does he have a staff? Yeah, he's got a staff already as well. Fire seems so prepared. Now Flag Cannons has finished. Where are the flying machines? Up here. Yeah, it's already like around 12 or so. And 2 knights with number 3 and 4 coming. 73 supply against 50. And this is DowaQ's big push here against Fire's main, where there are no towers. And he doesn't even have a TP, so he's going all in right now. And if Fire doesn't collapse in front of his computer right now, then he should be able to town portal back and defeat DowaQ in a straight up fight right now. He's town portaling on top of the fiends. The flying machines are being split a little bit here against the Orb of Annihilation of those destroyers. Double level up for the undead heroes, level 4-4. But all of the fiends are so exposed. He's trying to go for the AM. Paladin has actually just spent his Holy Light, but yeah, now he's the target. Invo Potion has been bought on him though previously and used, and all of the fiends are being picked off one by one. 67 supplies still against 23. The Mountain King got another coil, but he got out towards the bottom. And good game is being called by DowaQ, who's, after putting up quite the challenge on Turtle Rock, has been clearly defeated here on Echo Isles. He went for that greedy tech with only 1 Ziggurat, and he didn't, with like the lone DK, he didn't really get anything out of the harassment. Fire took a while, but he took like no damage while getting the expansion. He was over level 3, and then when DowaQ started to gather up his own army with the Lich second, with the first statues, with the first fiends, Fire was just on top of him all the time, didn't let him creep, harassed him in the meantime, and just won enough time to basically take all the way through to level 3, to tier 3 without any towers. Very dominant performance by Fire here. He is the first one to take a victory in this Group C. DowaQ is at the bottom of the group currently, and next up is maybe already on paper going to be the highlight of this group stage. It's going to be Grubby against Todd, and yeah, I hope you're looking forward to it. I hope you'll tune in for it. I hope you'll give this one a thumbs up or 2 and a comment or 2, and you'll subscribe if you haven't done so previously. That's all from me. Till next time, bye.